Hello everyone, let's get straight down to it. It's the McGonagall Boxing Podcast. We are back. We are breaking down Daniel Dubois, Joe Joyce. The British and European Heavyweight Championships are on the line live on BT Sport next Saturday night. I cannot wait. I'm just going to come out and say it straight away. I don't care how controversial some people think. Daniel Dubois is going to clean Joe Joyce's clock. He's going to knock him into next month, and there's nothing Joe Joyce can do about it. Now, I know a lot of people out there are saying, no, Joe Joyce, pedigree, experience, size, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, Audley Harrison had Olympic pedigree. Frankie Gavin had Olympic pedigree. James DeGale underachieved. Next big thing, Olympians. These Olympians don't always match up to people's expectations. And I believe Joe Joyce is the same. He's slow, he's rigid, and I'm not being harsh on the guy. Yes, European level, British level, absolutely. Probably low-end world level. But you've got to call it as it is. He's not elite world level, and he doesn't show the signs of doing that. He's slow, he's predictable, he kind of fights in a lazy George Foreman style mummy, doesn't he? But unfortunately he hasn't got the power of George Foreman. Yes, he can sting, but you see his punches coming a mile off, he walks in straight lines, his footwork's terrible, and the biggest worry is he's got no consistency with his camp, has he? He goes from Abel Sanchez to Adam Booth, now he's got Salas, he's been inactive, and he's 34 pushing 35. Daniel Dubois is the real deal. He's explosive, he's relentless, he lives in the gym. I don't get that vibe from Joe Joyce. I mean, you look at his last fight, he was fat, out of weight, out of shape, not living the life. Daniel Dubois has a fight, and then the next day he's in the gym. He's been brought up to live in the gym. He's focused, he's dedicated, he's had the same team around him since day dot. He's confident. I've never seen him wobble or troubled. Joyce, we know the blueprint to beat Joe Joyce. Jennings showed it in the fight. You go to his body. A smaller man like Jennings hit Joe Joyce, and Joe Joyce was in all worlds of trouble. Left body shot. That's what Daniel Dubois throws in bunches. He's got a great left body shot, and then once you slow the body, the head follows. I believe that's what Daniel Dubois is going to do. He's going to throw to Joyce's body, then he's going to catch him walking in. He walks in straight lines, Joe Joyce. He's there to be hit, and I don't believe he's quick enough, good enough to beat Daniel Dubois. The only way is if Daniel Dubois, a bit like Hayden against Cole Thompson, punches himself out, and somehow Joe Joyce can take it. I don't think he can, because he's going to see punches that didn't know exist against Daniel Dubois. He's explosive, he's quick. Joyce is there to be hit, he's there to be hurt. Daniel Dubois knocks Joe Joyce out within 6 rounds, I'm telling you. The problem is as well with Joe Joyce, everyone says, he can do this, he can do that. Well, he can't, can he? I've seen him watch his fights over and over again. He fights exactly the same style. He does that slow jab and just tries to walk you down with relentless pressure. But it's slow pressure, it's predictable pressure, it's straight lines. It's not GGG, ducking and diving, quick body, quick to the head. He's very much a headhunter, Joe Joyce. And, Daniel Dubois is going to see him coming. He's going to be too young, too quick, too explosive. He's going to absolutely annihilate Joe Joyce. I'm just surprised people think this is going to be a close fight. This is not a close fight. Daniel Dubois, for me, is the real deal. Am I saying he's beaten Tyson Fury? No, not yet. But Tyson Fury's got a whole different level to Joe Joyce. A whole different fighter. Can he beat AJ, Daniel Dubois? I think he's proven he can. I think he proved that at 18 when he floored AJ in sparring. Absolutely he can beat Joshua. Can he beat Dillian Whyte? Absolutely. The only one I wouldn't put Daniel Dubois in against right now is Fury. I think he beats Wilder. I think he's the real deal. I honestly do. And I think he's going to show this Saturday night. So all these so-called experts and he's going back to his Olympic CV, nonsense. When you're fighting the best, and I believe Daniel Dubois is the best young prospect, you get found out. These Olympians, they've got rigid, predictable styles. They all have, and you don't want to be rigid and predictable against Daniel Dubois. Good luck to Joe Joyce. He's a good fighter. He's had credible wins against an old Jennings and against an old Stavern. But he's British, European level, low world level. He's not high level, world level. He's not going to become world champion. And let me tell you now, he's not going to beat the most frightening, devastating, best young prospect in boxing right now, Daniel Dubois. This is over within 6 rounds. Daniel Dubois cleans Joe Joyce's clock. Mark my words.